Hey, welcome to the Attic Manadad here. It's Tribal Tuesday, where we play the best tribes in all of Magic. Today's tribe is Knights. We're going to see how our Knights do in Explorer, the new format that is essentially Pioneer, but missing cards because Arena doesn't have all the Pioneer cards. But Pioneer Light, and we have a lot of Knights. And we've got the Dauntless Bodyguard. We can play 4 of those. We play 4 Fervent Champions. This is a fairly budget deck in the sense that a lot of these could just, Fervent Champion is very good 1-drop, but you could replace it with, another Knight 1-drop. If you just want to play some Knights, you don't necessarily have to have, Cavalier of Dawn, Embercleave. Anyways, look, back to the deck. Dauntless Bodyguard, it's a 2/1, comes down, it protects a creature. So that's a protection from board wipe number 1. Protection from board wipe number 2 is this 3/2 Spirit Knight with Flash, Guardian of Faith, and we can trade it for a board wipe here. Just as long as we got 3 mana up, flash it in, save our board. Are we going to have a big board? Yes, because every time we cast a Knight spell with Worthy Knight out, we're going to make a 1/1 human. I also got a one of Sky Knight Vanguard in here, which creates a 1/1 white soldier creature token when attacking. And buff our Knights with the Knight Lord Inspiring Veteran, which is a 2/2. Other Knights get +1/+1. We've got Rimrock Knight, which can give a buff, plus it comes down as a Knight. Knight of Grace, 2/2 first strike, hexproof from black, and +1/+0 as long as any player controls a black permanent. This depends on the meta, but there's a lot of black running around, black removal. I think this is a good spell. Speaking of the meta, well, first of all, Adeline, we got that. You could definitely go up to 4 of these. If you got the mono white standard deck already with the 4 Adelines, just convert it to your Explorer Knight deck. Here, Cavalier of Dawn is a one of fun of. Probably not the best choice, but we want to run a lot of the fun Knights that we can here in Explorer. So speaking of the meta, we've got Red Cap Melee. This is actually, I think, the best card. It's so good you can main deck it because there's so much Winota and Greasefang running around right now in Explorer meta, and this deals with both of them in the sense that it kills Winota, and you don't have to sacrifice a land, and it can kill Greasefang, or if you had to kill the Parhelion or a Angel or something. We've also got Divine Smite to deal with Greasefang and all the annoying Planeswalkers. I got 2 of those in there right now. You could kind of change these out. You could replace them with Knights. We got 3 of History of Benalia, which is a great saga that makes us 2 Knights and then buffs all our Knights for a turn. We've got Basri Ket, which is not a Knight, but it can buff our Knights and give stuff indestructible and whatnot. And of course, one of fun of Circle of Loyalty. This card is infamous for being the worst card in its cycle from Throne of Eldraine, and it's a Knight tribal card here. Costs 1 less to cast for each Knight we control, so maybe we'll be able to get it down if our Knights are not removed. And that's going to buff all our creatures, and then whenever we cast a legendary spell, which admittedly we don't have a ton of, but we've got Basri Ket, we've got Embercleave, we've got Adeline, and then you can run Rem Carolus or something. You want to really build around that. We get a 2/2 Knight for free, and then we can pay more and tap when we just got nothing else to do and make a 2/2 White Knight creature token with Vigilance. The mana base, I think I'm running 21 lands here, just for each of the good fast white-red lands. Again, if you're on a budget, just play Mountains and Plains. We've got Aganjo, we've got Castle Embereth, which can buff our whole team for 3 and tap. Creatures we control get +1/+0. And that is Boros Knights. Let's go see how they do on the ladder. Hey, before we get to the gameplay, I just want to say that super shout out to everyone who has subscribed to the channel already. That's really huge for me. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, but you love Magic content, all kinds of Arena content, and you want to encourage me to make more of it, subscribing is a great and free way for you to do that. And I promise you, I will give you more of what you like. Definitely leave comments and let me know what you like and what you don't like. And I will try to be putting out more videos and more things that you like. And Try to get to 1,000 subscribers. I gave away a bunch of cards and packs and things when I got to 100 subscribers. So let's try and do the same thing when we get to 1,000. And again, super thanks to everyone who has already subscribed and supporting the channel. Really love it. All right, now to the gameplay. Oh, hey. Playing some Boros Knights. Going out of the gate with the Temple of Malice. I wonder if we'll see an Obnixilis. And I guess we're just a Sacred Foundry tapped. Bit of a slow hand here for the Knights. We got our 2 good removal. Oh, we can exile that. Maybe we should take the opportunity. Or they have a chance to sacrifice it. This is probably a Corvold deck. We'll play Sweet Adeline next. If you're building this more competitively, I guess run 4 of these. Such a good card. Even in Explorer, 4 toughness is a real deal. Unless everybody is main decking Redcap Melee, I guess. Oh, Basri Ket is interesting. We don't get much value out of it. We just play it on an empty board. Opponent. Oh, they're going to sack their anvil. That seems a bit desperate to me. We'll push. Okay. They did it to do that. So be it. Play History of Benalia. Hold up the Redcap Melee. I don't mind sacrificing a land. We got plenty at this point. Elemental Synthesizer. Get a land. They can play the land. Dock it in. 2-drop. Well, they're an Epicure. Okay. Hey. Hey. Cauldron Familia. Worthy Knight. We'll play that and Basri, but we don't get to trigger that. I could play Worthy Knight, Pump, and Rimrock. We'll just make it indestructible.
I will guard your advance.
Mayhem Devil. Okay, I got 1 sacrifice. And then they can sacrifice the blood token to kill the Worthy Knight. Not ideal. But stop the Mayhem Devil with the Redcap Melee, I think. Some good budget tech here, just main deck Redcap Melee in all your red decks in Explorer. Okay. They gotta lose a shock. I could have just shocked it. And done some damage to my face, but alright. I guess I should have
I offered you peace.
get the Bazooket, huh? Or just make a bunch of soldiers? They could jump down on 4-3. Yeah, let's just make a bunch of ones.
Together and seize victory.
We're on the aggro plan here. And we can pump the champion. Try to double block on it. Or even if they don't. Alright, I guess if they have like a board wipe or something, we're just toast. Shocking. Nicholas. That is a bit rough.
Shake down the locals. Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
Fervent champion. Let's die to the 1/1s, but guess we'll make it invincible Rimrock here.
Will protect you.
Get in. Plus up each of the fervent champions. They can kill one of them by blocking with their 1/1 and pinging down the other one. Okay, they are at 1. There's a Mayhem Devil here would be rough. We could just minus Basri though and get a ton of attackers. Basri kind of looks like a knight. Don't they? Let's see. Obanix.
You work for me now, Runt.
And bye bye. Gonna drain for 2. Sure.
By coin
For
or
3.
carnage.
They can crack their experimental synthesizer. Oh, okay. They're gonna drain, double drain again.
I'm the new boss around.
They're gonna make one more blocker.
Join me or die.
Drain
Go ahead. Plead
and
for
drain.
mercy.
Okay, so they do a 7.
Pleasure doing business with you.
And block 4.
The sun has befuddled my brain. Petra's word grows our cause.
But we're just gonna keep swarming the knights, ignoring the Obnixilis. What should I plus up? Kinda gotta block the 4, so I'll plus one of these guys up. Everybody attack. Everyone attack! Retreat, attack, retreat. Got him! Win number 1 for Boros Knights. Rabble Tuesday with our budget Boros Knights. Okay. Bodyguard to protect bodyguard, I guess. You could just play a tapped land. Play it out slow. And double bodyguard here next turn. I'll come to play untapped. Archfiend's Vessel. That would be a good one to smite if we can. I guess they don't protect each other though, there's the one protects the other. Gifted Etherborn. Okay, so this is possibly the last 2 blockers. So no block, they just want that in their graveyard. We'll give them the satisfaction. I don't know. Have to think too hard about that. Get in here. I don't think they block. Ooh, okay. Plus. Right. Probably good because they look like they're a reanimate Gary, a Grey Merchant of Asphodel type deck. Mono Black Devotion. Shambling Gas. Yeah, they're really blocking the ground on us. Priest of Forgotten Gods. Guy Knight Vanguard is interesting. I think we'd still rather just get the History of Benalia going. Again, I don't think they block because they want to sacrifice both those creatures with Priest of Forgotten Gods next turn itself. Minus they can kill the Rimrock Knight or Dauntless Bodyguard. Sacrifice a creature. Guess we'll use the Bodyguard. They may treasure. Next turn we'll have a... Maybe we should have played this and had a 1/1 white soldier to sacrifice. Potentially. They just would have chump blocked it away. Nightmare Shepherd. Well, luckily that's a little late for them. Oh, we can Circle of Loyalty and Sky Knight Vanguard. Look at us. Aha! Right opponent. You're getting beat down by Boros Knights. What is it, 2017? And if we draw a land, we can just poop out a knight every turn here. Witch's Cottage. What are they bringing back? They bring back the Ghast, of all things. Strange. We would love to get removal here. Well, still got a big grip of cards. Got a nice big attack coming at him. But they'd like to remove as much of our board as they can. Board wipe does just pretty much wreck us. They're not running Blood on the Snow, because they're not running snow lands. Agadim's Awakening, okay. They did get a 5/5. That's rough. They're attacking in the air. Oh, blocks. What do we get? Land. Ew. Well, they'll have attacks with all these. Some pretty big damage. Gonna take 10. I'll just get the Etherborn back. The Shepherd ability, yeah, that's pretty good. I guess we'll just hold this in our hand. There's no reason to play it. If we had Embercleave, we would have had him there. Probably instead of Circle of Loyalty, even. This had been an Embercleave. This shows to go, yeah. They got pretty strong air power here. Murderous Rider. Sure. Yeah, they're setting up for a Gary win. Alright, everything depends on our draw this next turn. What do we get? What do we draw? Inspiring Veteran. Too little, too late. We do essentially force them to block with their whole board here, but they went in the air. To bring all those back. Tokens. We can make another night though. And concede. So close. If we'd had life gain. Okay. Boros. Borosi. Fervent Champion is a Dauntless Bodyguard or Inspiring Veteran. Yeah. Good aggro hand. Gotta shock ourselves. Shocking. Okay. I won't even say the opponent's name. Ash is a vowel in the International Phonetic Alphabet. Right? Oh, well, it's at least a letter in the Shavian alphabet. That long ah sound. We'll pay 2 life. And Fervent Champion. Hello, opponent. damage. If you please. Ooh, they are spirits. Okay, this is interesting. I think we got Worthy Knight down. We will continue to be the beatdown. Play Inspiring Veteran and protect it with Dauntless Bodyguard and double trigger Worthy Knight. Or we can Worthy Knight number 2 and start really triggering things. So they're gonna Geistlight snare that. Frustrating, but fair. We protect. What do we protect? The Worthy Knight, I guess. This is a strong aggro start here. I myself have a great video of this exact, well, not this exact deck because it wasn't, Explorer wasn't available yet, but I think you could still play the deck list I had in Explorer of Historic Spirits. Look it up. Great video of me ripping off 5 wins in a row. I feel like they're going to counter this, but I'm going to try. Okay. Nope, they're just gonna fold. We are the Boros Knights who say Nyeh. Well, if we're up against Winota, I'm feeling pretty good. Our two of these one of fun ofs don't feel so good about that. We'll just play a no value bodyguard to get on the board. Turn, oh yeah, I can always sacrifice it to do nothing. Thanks for holding priority. Acrid Fambry. Thought they block here, but you know. It would be sad actually if they killed our one creature. Oh, okay. Okay, this could be Winota. Those are all Winota cards. This makes, they need their white mana and they got it with the treasure. Alright. This might actually be working out here. We guys will play this tapped, right? We don't have anything else to play. For 1 red cat melee. So if it is Winota, they don't block with either of these guys. See, they got Winota. There she is. Ciao. 1 mana, kill Winota. That could be the subtitle of thing. Okay, okay. 1 more mana. Continue our beatdown here. Now they might have Winota number 2. Whether or not they do, I think we're flashing in Guardian of Faith here. Oh, they got just straight up Huntmaster. Okay. Number of other target creatures you control phase out. No. Oh, but they conceded? They felt bad that we killed Winota, and then they still hit the sun? Okay. I'll take it. Boros colored glasses. Okay. Well, we got a red cat melee. We're ready. I'll just play a Tappy land. Nice art. Love the Ravnica designs. The blue deck. No covered. Could be spirits again. Mono blue tempo, looks like. Well, guess we'll get down our Lord effect while they can't. Alright. Could possibly bounce it. you're running Terramander, though, you're running a lot of spells. Probably Consider and Opt and such. Could be a lot of counter spells. Pretty cool. We got some dimension to it, this particular one. Full art. Brazen Borrower. Okay. We're just playing for tempo, I guess. Replay it. They did not draw one drop. Dasher Octopus. Sure. If we kill it now, the Dasher will still come into play, so we gotta wait till they attack. Now they're holding up 1 mana. Means they might have Spell Pierce or some such. Guess we don't have to sacrifice the land unless it's actually, the damage is actually dealt here. They know we got something now that we held priority. We'll attempt to kill it. Spell Pierce. Always has it. When I play this deck, I don't always have it. Oh, so fair. Guess we'll just try to race here. Gonna be drawing cards like mad. We don't have a ton of flyers. It's something you could modify this deck to have more of the knights that fly. The competitive advantage. Dauntless Bodyguard, eh? It'll be a big hit. I try to bounce something again. We've got the Guardian. That's not hexproof from blue and black. Playing the Brazen Borrower, that can't block, so they're just gonna race with us. They do get to refill their hand with the card draws Dasher. The Curious Octopus. Right, but the thing is, they really need to be able to hit our board here. I wonder if we flash in the Guardian of Faith now. So they untap. Ooh, we do. Yeah, and just phase out our whole board. So now I can't bounce our veterans on their turn at least. Fly us for a bunch. Opponent likes this deck because look, they've just got like the full art for as many as they can. Okay. Kind of a desperation move. They don't necessarily want to attack with those guys. Oh, they do. Okay. They're going to try to draw bounce spells. I think they can only play one bounce spell. Oh, well, they could have Unsummon, I guess. Or Fading Hope. They could play. They have 3 Fading Hopes. Nope. Their hope was faded. Okay, so what did we learn playing Boros Knights? I'm going to show you my untapped GG thing here so you can see. It's actually 4-2. There was one game I had to cut because the opponent was playing really slow and I screwed up the recording. But we had 2 losses, both to mono black, and the rest were wins here up in the the platinum here on the ladder, which is way better than I expected this deck to do, if I'm being completely honest. So that's pretty cool. Let's go back to game view here. Look at the deck. Yeah, Boros Knights, you can definitely tune this deck a lot more than we have it tuned at the moment. Definitely don't run Circle of Loyalty, although it was good when we saw it played. But you'd probably go up at least 3, if not 4 Embercleaves here. Cut Cavalier of Dawn. It's just too slow for Explorer. You can maybe run more Sky Knight Vanguards. I think maybe being able to deal with flyers is good. Red Cap Melee, I think that worked really well. I don't know so much about Dauntless Bodyguard. A lot of times we weren't playing it off curve where it was that helpful. The Worthy Knight can really start to run away with things if you get the right hand, but maybe that's not what you want to do. But anyways, I like Guardian of Faith. A couple times we saw it, and Adeline, you would probably go up more Adelines, and maybe somehow, work on that mana base and make it really efficient. But yeah, I don't think it's a tier 1 deck, but you saw it can compete with tier 1 decks. Just the addition of the Red Cap Melees and the Divine Smites, and just a good aggro base of Knights and strong cards like History of Benalia that can kind of just do a lot of damage real quick over the course of several turns. Or over the course of several turns, I guess I should say. And that is the recipe for a successful deck. So thanks for joining me here in the attic. I will try to put the deck list in the description. If I don't, leave a comment. Remind me, leave other comments of everything I did wrong or stuff you liked, or suggestions for other tribes we should play on a future Tuesday for Tribal Tuesday. Thank you for joining me here in the attic. I've been Manadad. Remember, Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.